A man charged with firing an assault rifle in a packed Washington pizzeria on Sunday tells police he had read online that children were being held as sex slaves there and he wanted to rescue them. The Comet Ping Pong restaurant for weeks had been the subject of fake news, claiming falsely that it was the hub of a child sex ring organized by 2016 Democratic presidential candidate Hillary Clinton. Here's the report.
The man who took a rifle into a Washington, D.C. pizza restaurant on Sunday to investigate Pizzagate has been charged with assault with a dangerous weapon. This, according to D.C. police. The Washington's Metropolitan Police Department confirmed in a statement that Edgar Madison Welch, 28, of Salisbury, North Carolina, was charged after the incident Sunday afternoon at the Comet Ping Pong Pizza restaurant in Washington, D.C., near the Maryland border. The suspect entered the restaurant and pointed a gun at a restaurant employee, who fled and notified authorities, police said. Welch discharged the weapon inside the restaurant, but there were no injuries. 2 weapons were found inside the restaurant, and a third one was recovered from the man's vehicle, police added. During an interview with investigators, the suspect revealed that he came to the establishment to self-investigate Pizzagate, referring to what police described as a fictitious online conspiracy theory. Last month, media outlets including the Washington Post and New York Times reported about death threats against the owner of the restaurant, after internet postings said the restaurant was operating a child abuse ring led by Democratic presidential candidate Hillary Clinton and her top campaign aide.
You just think, people are very brave behind their keyboard. People are writing all these hateful messages, but you don't actually think that someone's going to do something about it.
A Comet Pizza regular spoke with EBC and expressed how disappointing it was to see a local shop get bullied because of fake information.
We're supporting Comet Ping Pong. It's a wonderful establishment. It's tragic that they're being bullied like this. But partially we think it's also that they're being bullied because of fake news and misinformation and people feeling that they're being fed people being fed information that leads to them committing violent acts, and we just won't stand for that in this neighborhood.
Along with other DC locals, they have come together to voice out a concern that has troubled the neighborhood.
For a long time, this has sort of been in the abstract, and our goal is to sort of come out and support Comet Ping Pong financially. But yesterday really brought it home, very close to home, and made it very real and very personal for us. And so I think it was very important for us to come out and just show our solidarity.
More importantly, to safeguard what's most important.
I think it's important that fake information not risk the lives of the people who are around here as a result of that. Because of information, people are almost died yesterday.
Police said there was no active investigation of child abuse allegations there. The attack on Comet was considered an example of how fake news reports that proliferated during the election year affect people's lives. The DC Pizza restaurant hopes operations would be normal in a couple of days. Reporting from Washington, D.C., I'm Ace Ramirez, and I'm 1 with 25.
Thank you, Ace. Former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton, meanwhile, called fake news a danger that must be addressed quickly in a rare public appearance a month after she lost the presidential election in a campaign marked by a flood of such propaganda. Take a listen.
The epidemic of malicious fake news and false propaganda that flooded social media over the past year, it's now clear that so-called fake news can have real-world consequences. This isn't about politics or partisanship. Lives are at risk, lives of ordinary people just trying to go about their days, to do their jobs, contribute to their communities.